now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. Played on the backhand. One away. Now at the plate, Jeff Pitts. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. On the ground up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Russell Dages is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out. John Crowder will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. Now the 0-1. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 0-2 once more. High in the air out to center field. Salazar is under it. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Jesse Pitts. From the stretch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. This is skied into short left center. Salazar giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Ready for another shot now. Ike Mulder. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Designated hitter, Ike Mulder.
Here's a first pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Pitts is after it. He's there. Oh, but he can't hold on. George Peralta takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Second baseman, Ozzie Ramirez.
Ozzie Ramirez will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Pitts is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Striding in once again, Luis Baroa. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Baroa. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball that just misses inside. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. 1-2. Here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Full count now. 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Shortstop.
Ready once again. Lou
Anaya.
Anaya. He's struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Lays off 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Now a swing, but not much behind it as this is lifted into shallow center. Pitts comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for out number 2. Digging in to try it again. Juan Almanza. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Leaves a slider right over the middle. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Fouled back. Now another 0-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. Backhanded. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Digging in once again, Sean Albrecht. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Sean Albrecht.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Hard hit ball to second. A quick out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeremy Pitts. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Matt, that ball's right down the middle. It looked like he wasn't even going to offer at it. Some guys don't mind taking the first pitch, and they even feel comfortable when they're down 0-1.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize...
Hold that thought, though. This ball's hammered to deep center field. Back at the wall, and it's gone. Digging in the switch hitter, John Pitts. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a curveball that time that broke too low. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. Ready for another chance. David Molina. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Molina.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed up a little high.
Matt, I just think he's pitching scared. Look, he's getting hit a little bit, and now he's falling behind another hitter. Challenge somebody.
Here it comes, 1-0. Lifted in the air to center field. Salazar sprinting after it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Into the box now, David Kita. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
David Kita.
He's set, and the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. One and one. Here it comes. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Rafael Salazar, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Salazar.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th. Striding into the box, Shannon Aquino, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Out of play. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. 1 gone. So striding forward now, Brian Cortez. He's running towards second. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation. So making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Another 0-2 home. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. 1-2. Here it comes. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball. 2 away.
Number 1.
Stepping up to the plate, Al Moss. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here it comes on 1-1. Liner towards second. And that finds a seam for extra bases as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. Salazar is on his way home. The relay, and he is in there with an RBI triple. Now at the plate, Ike Mulder. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Mulder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low apparently. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Probably good he didn't make contact on that one. It's so tough to get around on a fastball up and in.
I got 2-1 to count.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Coming to the plate now, Connor Pitt. Right center for what should be extra bases. He's around first, heading for two. And he'll get in at second base as the tying run's aboard with a leadoff double. Digging in and looking for more, Jeff Pitts. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they start him with a changeup, but this is chopped foul at home plate.
You love this situation right here, Matt. Runner on second, no outs. You either get him over or you get him in. Worst case, get him over and the next guy drives him in.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
And the pitch on 2-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Shoots this one over to first, and he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. Throw comes back into the infield as that tying run will hold up at third with still nobody out.
John
digging in, John Crowder, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hit back up the middle, and this will be a base hit as the runner will come in to score from third, and we are tied at 3 apiece. So striding in, Jesse Pitts. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Hits. Rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run is in to score from second. Standing in, Sean Albrecht.
Baseman, Sean Albrecht.
Here's the first pitch to him. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Set. Here's the 3-1. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. On the ground to the left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. At the plate, Jeremy Pitts.
Center fielder, Jeremy Pitts.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Man, I tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage. Bases loaded, no outs. We don't want them to blow the inning totally open.
Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. Throw over to third will not be in time to double him off, so total disaster is avoided as they get the 1 out on the line out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. John Pitts comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
0-2. Here it comes. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
The batter, number 00.
At the plate, David Molina, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Hey, one thing's clear. He's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. He's set. Now the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Aquino ranging back. Gone! It's a grand slam. J.P. Huseby takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. David Hida will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Tell you what, this is the wrong guy to float around with. He's been swinging about really good in this series, and he hasn't got a hit in this game yet. But I'm going to tell you what, I wouldn't mess with him.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Here it comes. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Third baseman.
So stepping in, Connor Pitts. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Vince Law is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. Ozzie Ramirez will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 3-2 now.
From 0-2 to 3-2. What a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now a swing and a fly ball, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Into the box now, Luis Baroa. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. And he takes ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And he misses again. 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
I really like what he did right there. 2-0. He wasn't able to hit the spot he was shooting for. 3-0, he made a better pitch, and now he sits 3-1. Let's see what he does here.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A weak chopper up the line. That's a foul ball.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Grounded foul. Still 2 strikes. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now.
Boy, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in the 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Payoff pitch one more time. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Stepping into the box, Jeff Pitts. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Jeff Pitts.
Chopped weakly to the left. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Now at the plate, John Crowder.
Second baseman, John Crowder.
First delivery to him on the way. Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle to second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play. Now to the plate, Jesse Pitts. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Pitch on the way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. A cold strike on the inside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. In now, Sean Albrecht.
Now batting, first baseman, Sean
into the windup
Albrecht.
And the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. And that looked to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. Digging in, Juan Almanza. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Hida ranging back. Gone to lead off the inning.
Now,
Jim
for the
Heine
Biscuits,
gets the call from the bullpen
35,
to pitch in relief.
Jim Heine.
Rafael Salazar will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Ball 1. No outs, nobody on. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
I like that. That's great 2-0 hitting. You're looking for one specific pitch in one specific area. You don't get it, you take it.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. slapped hard the opposite way. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Right fielder.
Digging in now, Shannon Aquino. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Now the pitch. Hit hard toward the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. The throw into second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. So digging in now, Brian Cortez.
Brian Cortez.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. The set and the 1-0 pitch. That's wide, 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. And the pitch on 2-1. And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
Again, he sends it out of play. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. The 2-2 one more time. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat. Now in the box, Al Moss. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Matt, I like how he's pitching right here. He's got that runner at second base, and he just made 2 tough pitches. Now you make him chase the ball if you want to get him out. Make him chase.
And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Kida moving forward. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. The runner from second crosses the plate. Now batting, Ike Mulder, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And a neck-high fastball that time. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Here's the 2-0. Just a tick behind for a strike.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. 2-out, 2-strike offering. Here it is. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. Another full count pitch home. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Another payoff pitch. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Once again, a 3-2. That swung on and lifted down the left field line. And that'll get over the wall, so the runner will have to hold up at third. Julio Guzman takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Ozzie Ramirez will be his first assignment as he steps in with 2 men in scoring position now, but also 2 away. First pitch on its way. And here's a cut fastball to start things out as it's chopped foul at the plate. The 0-1 pitch. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Oh, here's a little looper, and that's going to drop. A base hit. In to score the runner from third. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 9-7 game.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Luis Baroa. And he lays off there 1-0. 4 runs here in this half inning. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
2-1. 2-1. Here it is. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Now ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. He strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the tops player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.